Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well. So today I've got another video for you all. I have changed a couple of things up since my last setup video, so I'm going to show you how I'm using things at the moment. There's only kind of two things I want to show you that's changed. First off, I want to talk about this B6 Stalogy. So I did a review on this a couple of maybe a week or so ago because it's brand new and I've been really looking forward to it. It took me a long time to decide to buy this because it was expensive. It was £20, which for me is a lot of money at the moment, especially for a notebook. I think that's a lot of money for a notebook anyway. And I'd heard so many people ranting about how good it was and saying how much that they love the paper, and it was like Tomorrow River paper. I've never used Tomorrow River paper before, but I know a lot of people love it and use it all the time. So I decided after ages to finally buy it. And when I first got it, I did this this kind of test page at the back, and I thought, oh, it looked, I liked how everything was turning out. Until I kind of started using it, I started to kind of use it a little bit, and I hate the ghosting on it. I really don't. I don't know. It's really frustrating because I've spent £20 on it, and I really want to love it. And a couple of people messaged me. London Gifties on Instagram messaged me saying that she doesn't love it either and she really wanted to because everybody else did. And so I've been playing around with watercolours. I asked Robin, who is on YouTube and Instagram as Art Journal Girl, kind of how Tomoe River paper works. And she says that it doesn't ghost if you watercolour like on both sides, I guess. So that's why I've been watercolouring all these pages, because on the tester page that I did, I only watercoloured a section of the page. So obviously there was all this ghosting where the white is. And on the other testing kind of pages that I did at the front, there's just a lot of white space. So I've covered all these pages with watercolour, and I did another test page here where I've totally watercoloured the page, and it worked out a lot better, but I'm still not in love with it as much as I want to be. So I don't know, I might use it for morning pages or something. I'm definitely going to use it. There's no way I am wasting £20 on a notebook for me to not love it, so I'm going to find a use for it, whether it's morning pages or something like that. So that's not in a traveller's notebook at the moment, just because I'm kind of like not really sure what I'm doing with it just yet. So yeah, those are my kind of updated thoughts on that at the moment. I wanted to show you this. I'll just move this to the side, and this is obviously my B6 Chic Sparrow Chocolate Creme, my favourite leather ever. Just look at how gorgeous that is. So in here at the moment, oh my gosh, I'm just going to show you these paper clips. I love them so much. They work really well together. So I've got this one, which is from, I don't know how to say it, but it's like Persnickety or something and Co. They're on Instagram and Etsy. So it's a beautiful little fox. I absolutely love foxes. And here I've got this glitter bow from Plan Ahead on Etsy, and I always have one of these bows on my traveller's notebooks. And I have this tartan ribbon, which I just found a bit of ribbon in the house, and I turned it into a cute little ribbon paper clip. So I love how they look together. Having seen them all together is making me very excited for autumn, and yeah, I think it just looks really nice with brown leather. These colours do. That's the back of that paper clip, so it's kind of been glued on a little bit messy, but you always see the front anyway, so I really love that. And in here I have my zipper wallet, which I showed you last time, which again is just for decorational purposes, although I do have like a ruler in here and little things for writing on notes and things like that. And this insert is my kind of main diary journal insert at the moment, which I will be doing a flip through of soon. I've not got much left now, so that's exciting. Just a couple more pages to go. And this is Midori MD that I've cut down to a B6 from an A5. As you guys know, I really love the Midori MD paper, and I'm tempted to go for the Midori cotton. It's the same paper, but well, it's not really, it's whiter paper, because this is quite a cream colour. It's like a more of an ivory colour, and the cotton paper is made of 20% cotton, so it is slightly different. Apparently it's a little tiny bit more textured, and it seems to hold watercolour just as well as this one does. I've asked somebody on Instagram what they think of it because I noticed that they use the cotton, and I know that Courtney Diaz from Little Raven Ink also uses the A5 Midori cotton, and if it's good enough for her then it's good enough for me, because I know she does a lot of watercolouring, and as do I use a lot of watercolours in my journals, and I use a lot of water with my watercolours. I'm quite heavy with the watercolours in my journals, so I'm thinking I'm going to get a Midori cotton from Amazon and use that in my A5 journal. So yeah, I like this setup at the moment. Super simple. I just love this leather so much. Oh, and also in here I do have these kind of like friendship bracelets. I've got two that I use for bookmarks, and these are from when I've gone on holiday. My boyfriend has bought them for me, so I think they just look nice in here to use as bookmarks. So the next traveller's notebook I wanted to show you is this one, and this is my A5 Meadowgate. You know what, guys, I always find a way back to an A5 traveller's notebook. It was the first size that I used as a traveller's notebook, and before I even discovered traveller's notebooks I was always using an A5 notebook as my journal. So I don't know, I feel like it's just meant to be, that it's just destiny that I use an A5, and I just kind of need to accept it and stop trying other sizes all of the time. It actually works out a lot better money-wise to be in an A5 when I've looked at how much B6 notebooks are, and also making my own is more expensive. Making my own inserts kind of works out more expensive than just buying a Midori MD A5 notebook with all of these pages that you get inside, and obviously there's a lot of space, so you're getting kind of more for your money. So it just works out better money wise to be an A5. I love the space in an A5. I can write more in A5, and I can be more creative because there's more room to be. So in here at the moment I've got this insert, and this was from Hobbycraft, and I love the cover of this so much. And it came with lined paper inside, and it was really crappy lined paper. It wasn't good for what I wanted to use it for at all. So I've changed the paper inside to this really light blue paper, and it's a little bit thicker, so just much better quality, and I have bound it in the middle there. I think I'm going to show you guys at some point a tutorial on how I make inserts, because I have had a couple of people ask me, and it's super duper easy and I love doing it, so I'll be happy to show you guys that in a video if more of you want me to. So yeah, this is from Hobbycraft. I think it was like £2 something. It was about £2 or something like that. I'm not going to show you the insides because they're a little bit personal. I might do one day, I'm not sure, but I'm using it as a gratitude kind of scrapbook. So I've got pictures in here, and then I've wrote like what I'm grateful for, and yeah, I'm really liking how that is turning out so far. And obviously this is my Midori MD, using it for kind of morning pages at the moment, and just when I've got more to write in my journal, rather than using the one that's in this B6. I've been using this one, and yeah, so like I said, I think I'm going to get a Midori A5 cotton, and then I'll put it in here. Although I do say that I have just placed an order with El Reher Leather it was a really good price, so I kind of couldn't say no. And it was for an A5 leather notebook, and really plain like this, so no stitching, no pockets, not even a pen loop, just an A5 piece of leather with the elastics, and it's in this beautiful brown leather that I'm really excited for, that I've wanted for a long time from her page, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I will be using that next, I think, for my journal. So we'll see how that goes. My setup is changing quite a little bit at the moment. I'll quickly show you the paper clips here. This is from Plan Ahead, and these two ribbon ones are ones that I have made. This one's a bit more of a Christmassy one. I'm getting in the mood for Christmas already, so sorry about that, guys. So that is all I wanted to show you for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my setups and how I've been changing things around. And if you've liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you aren't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!